Josh should. Did they win? No, they didn't. They didn't win, did they?
They didn't win. They got beat pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, that's what Lamar Jackson went off on them. My bad. See, well,
Yeah.
yeah. Lamar went off.
Looking at it right now. Okay. Yeah, 30. They lost 35-10 to the Ravens.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson went off.
Okay.
That was the beginning of the year too.
Now, that was in September. That was like week 4, week 3.
Just like me.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Thursday and Friday, we got the college football playoff semifinals. The final 4 teams left. Penn State versus Notre Dame, and we have Texas versus Ohio State. Any surprises here for you? Notre Dame?
Yeah, I mean, Notre Dame. I guess when Georgia lost the quarterback, they went out.
Kind of.
Yeah, I was pulling for your boys, man.
Yeah,
but this year wasn't their year, man.
It wasn't. And that was apparent all season. But winning the SEC championship, that was it for us right there. Because Gunnar Stockton came in after Carson Beck went out. Carson Beck was handing the ball off. His other elbow was broke. So he was playing with right? And that's what it took for us to win. I'm like, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was still optimistic about my boys. I thought they could handle Notre Dame, but that was it. And that was a chip, like my pop said, that was a chip on the shoulder game for Georgia because they didn't want Texas to come in here and just run the SEC in their first year. You know what I'm saying? So that was it for Georgia. We pulled all the tricks out of that one. But for real, bro. That was an epic moment, but damn, we had the playoffs. It's all right, but yeah, Notre Dame and Penn State, man. What you think about this matchup?
So, what's the game? So Notre Dame plays Penn State.
Yes.
Man, it's hard, man, because I don't want. It's not what I want to see. So. There's both black coach teams.
That's all right. So that's
either one of them lose.
So that's my all right. So that's what's I don't know how to say it, but like I want either of them to win. So it's like, okay, you got Penn State, the other teams and whatnot. So there's never been a Black American head coach to win the college football championship, and yet we have 2. But I wish they were on the other side. They gotta play each other,
Yeah.
But it's good to see them there. I was high on Notre Dame coming into the season until they lost to NIU, Northern Illinois. I backed off, then crept back. They really showed some things down the stretch. But looking at Penn State, this is it for James Franklin, man. They always win the games they're supposed to win. And the big games, specifically against Michigan, Ohio State, they'll flake on those. I think they have the better team. I really like that quarterback. I think Drew Aller's the best quarterback amongst the 4 left, even as opposed to Will Howard and Quinn Ewers, from what I've seen.
It's hard, man. I think that I'm fine with either one of those teams winning. Really, like. I got family from Pennsylvania, so I should say Penn State. So I guess I'll rock with Penn State, but I really like Marcus Freeman. So
Marcus Freeman's only 38 too. He's young.
Yeah, so
he could, if he wins, he could become like just think of that domino effect for him. He could have become a legend,
which is a cool thing too. So and winning in Penn State, that's not a big deal either, man. Penn State was like college football royalty. It hasn't been like that in the last 20 years, but that's still a big time football school too. And so those 2 big time schools having black quarterbacks or black coaches is a big deal. So I want to see either one of them win. So I'm cool with that. I want to see anybody but Ohio State win.
Me too. Ohio State's lame.
I'm sorry, I just can't. And it's hard because I'm gonna tell you, they got a whole bunch of Christian brothers on their team that was baptizing everybody this year. So shout out to the actual players on their team. I like the players on Ohio State. I hate the institution of Ohio State. So let me say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the players this year. The players on the team are dope. They're cool. But I can't wake up and look myself in the mirror saying I'm going for Ohio State, bro. I can't do it.
No, I can't either. They just so lame, bro. Like the red and the white, it's always just been so lame to me. The only time they was cool, in my opinion, was when they won the championship, beat down Oregon and beat Alabama. Back in was it 20
Alabama, bro? That's the only reason you was dope.
But Zeke was cool, bro. But Zeke was out there getting it, bro. Yeah, Zeke was bad ass. I'm telling you, they were cool. We're going back to that Texas versus Ohio State.
Texas.
I don't want Texas to think they're a better football state than Georgia. So there's that. But I don't want to see Ohio State win.
Would you rather have Ohio State think that they're better than Georgia?
No, all right, you got a point. There we go. Never mind. You're right. I'll go for Texas, and I'm picking Texas to win this game. Out of all the teams, I think they have the best blueprint, which is that defense and that secondary, and the guys up front.
Yeah, and they use their guys well up front. And if they're quarterbacks, they have two capable quarterbacks. And they've done a great job of not having QB controversy.
It's been great.
They got a Manning coming off the bench. Like, they've done a really good job of balancing that. How many teams could balance having a Heisman candidate quarterback with the future of college football sitting on the bench behind them? And there's been no controversy to get this far in the playoffs. And they've used them both well in games to execute as they needed. So yeah, so shout out to Texas this year. Like, they deserve to be in the spot they're in. I wish it would have been Georgia or would have been Oregon. Would have been
Oregon, same.
But Texas deserves to be. All the teams deserve to be in the spot that they're in. I just can't rock with Ohio State.
Me neither. So with that matchup, if it's a close game down the stretch in the fourth quarter, I trust Quinn Ewers over Will Howard to get the job done. And
I trust that Manning would come off the bench if
he and shake some things up for real. And then in Penn State, Notre Dame, they have to contain Riley Leonard. They can't let that man run wild. They cannot let him run wild. That's
Riley Leonard. Like, shout out to him. He's had a great season this year, transferring over. That is a great fit for them. I mean, I hate Duke, so I'm always glad to see somebody leave Duke and do good. But still, they're all good storylines. They're all good storylines in the Final Four of college football. So hopefully they're exciting games. Hopefully they're close games. Hopefully Ohio State loses in a close game and people show up and show out, you know.
Oh, yeah, I hope they're both off the chain games. I'm pretty sure that that Texas-Ohio State game can get out of hand with the score. Hopefully.
But that can go either way, man. Ohio State's played really good down the stretch.
Defense. Yeah, they're top 5 in defense in the nation.
Yeah, but they have a way of just playing like trash and like random. They just randomly play like trash, man. Which is weird.
Cool off that hot hand. They got to cool off that hot hand. Texas can't let them get out ahead early either.
Yeah.
And that Penn State Notre Dame game, I just think that's going to be an ugly game. Like a 10-3, 10-9 kind of shit. I hope so, bro. I want to see a damn 10-9 game. That's how much of a fan I am. I want to see that that craziness.
I want to see some people black and blue, man. I want to see some good stuff, man.
All right, sweet. That about wraps it up for our topics for the day, guys. Uncle D, you got anything else for us?
Nah, man. Oh, yeah. Real quick. Coming down the stretch after football, it's gonna be NBA time. I know we're gonna be talking stuff going on with Miami Heat going on with wilding out. Then trade deadline is coming up next month. It's a month away. I think it's February 6th. So moves will be coming down the stretch when February is like really NBA season when it starts after the Super Bowl. So there'll be a lot of stuff popping off coming up soon. So don't forget about basketball, much as we do basketball. Maybe the Hornets will fire all their trainers so that they can get some healthy players back. I can actually watch my basketball.
7 games. Bro, they started off the season so promising, but they still fight hard night in, night out.
Everybody's hurt, bro. I gotta say this real quick. There's got to be something up with your training organization if you can't keep your players healthy. Like that is something to do with your training staff. And then I'm telling you, LaMelo, please, if you happen to somehow see this, please, bro, you're like my favorite player watching the league right now. Please hit up Steph Curry and Steph, if you see this somehow, some miracle, please, y'all get in communication and y'all figure out how we can keep my boy's legs healthy, because these are the same issues that Steph was having his first few years in the league. And then I feel like it's robbing the NBA of having like the most exciting young player in the league, because that dude can't stay healthy. Because I
think they said he is number 1 in like all-star votes for point guard in the East.
Yeah, bro, because that dude he's box office.
It's electric. Yeah, he's electric.
Box office, man. So if there's anything, man, like y'all pay attention, whatever it is, man, we gotta get the team healthy. I mean, Brandon Miller, box office, but their team is good. They just gotta honestly make the right moves in the off season. If they tank and they get another good player, move some stuff around, but like they have to figure out how to use all this good young talent that they got.
I know. I seen the guys play up close, and it was pretty good. Yeah. All right. LaMelo leads the Eastern Conference in guard all-star vote. Crazy.
Yeah.
Or he even play.
These box office, LaMelo get healthy, man. Like figure out something. Like get with your shoe engineers, man. Your shoes are dope looking, I'm telling you. But it's something with the design on your sneaker or something like that. You just gotta figure out something engineering, because I get it, man. Like having bad ankles sucks. I understand. But at the end of the day, like I know you're making $200 million right now on that contract, bro. LaMelo could honestly be the highest paid player in the league if he got his stuff together. He's probably the best marketable player in the league. Like kids love him. He's just a fun player to watch, man. It's like no diss on Ja Morant. Ja is going to be like 6'9". I'm just saying, Ja is his image. So it used to be like Ja, right? It used to be Ja's most electric player. So
right,
like, am I gonna put my money in the Ja stock, or am I put it in LaMelo stock right now as who I'm gonna pay? And I'm putting in LaMelo. I'm putting in Ja's up there too, but I'm saying LaMelo should be like the most endorsements. He should honestly be on everything, man. So get healthy, get your bread, and let's fix this organization. Shout out to my Charlotte Hornets.
Yes, sir.
You know,
yeah, I need to get some Hornets. I need to get some Hornets apparel.
Yeah, man. That's my rant. I mean, I'm still a Lakers fan, but I live in the Carolinas, bro. So I got to shout out my Hornets.
For sure. All right, guys, that wraps it up. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, bell notification, and share amongst everybody. We the champs. We out. Peace.
Peace.